About 1 year ago, my wife and I moved into our brand new home, and I was given these beautiful 4 bare walls to turn into my home YouTube studio. And in today's video, I'm touring you guys through this space and showcasing how I've utilized this space to the fullest to make as many sets as possible. How's it going, guys? My name is Alex and I am a YouTuber, I am a car photographer and content creator, and something that was a priority for me in this space was getting as many different sets out of these 4 walls as I possibly could. And there's one little hidden secret back here that I'm excited to showcase to you guys because I had a very unique challenge to work around. I hope this video gives you guys some ideas as well for your home office or chill space, so stay tuned and I'm really excited to walk you guys through it. I'm also excited to share that this video has been sponsored by FlexiSpot. Thank goodness they're saving my literal butt because they sent me a brand new chair that I've been needing for a long time. As I mentioned, it was my priority in this small space to create as many different sets as possible. So utilizing every wall in a different way. So if I turn this camera around, you're gonna have a totally different view and it might even feel like a different office. So because I film tutorials and YouTube videos in this space, I needed to actually have my desk be as mobile as possible. So I love having this standing desk on wheels because I'm able to actually move it to different areas around the room. So if I want my camera to have this white wall as a background, I can do that. If I want to have the wood walls as a background, I can do that. If I want to have this as a background, I can do that. And it's just as easy as pivoting and moving my desk. Everything on that desk is plugged into the power source underneath. So all I need is to move the plug off the wall into a different source. We're off to the races. This is so critical in how I function in the space to be able to have dynamic and mobile backgrounds, so it's not always the same stale background, because that'd be boring for you guys. For my computer setup, I'm rocking the MacBook M1 Pro, the 16-inch, and I've connected that to the 5K Apple display. That display is sitting on what looks like a Grove-made stand, but it's actually a custom-made stand by one of my great friends who's a fantastic woodworker. And I just sent him a picture of what I wanted and he showed up at my door one day with this incredible stand. So thanks, buddy. We've got the Logitech mouse and keyboard, which took me a long time to transition from the Apple stuff, but I'm so glad I did because the technology in that mouse is actually kind of fun to use. So if you're looking at switching, this is one of those products that I wish I probably got earlier. So I'll leave links down below for that because it actually has made my workflow faster. Now, since you guys have seen my desk setup, that leads me to the sponsor of today's video, and that is FlexiSpot. When FlexiSpot reached out and offered to send me an ergonomic premium office chair, I said, heck yeah. Honestly, I sit in my chair so much, and previously I was using the cheapest office chair you could get from Staples, and it was hurting my butt and honestly hurting my back. So I asked if they'd send me their C7 office chair because it has so much support in the back here, and someone like me who is bigger and taller, the ability to honestly adjust every part of this chair is incredible. From the headrests to the arms, to the bottom, to the tilt angles, to the rest angles. There is so much you can do with this chair, but my favorite part is absolutely this back rest here and the support kind of in your lower back area. I sit in my chair for like 4 to 6 hours a day. So having the support where I need it is actually making a big difference. So if you're someone like me who sits in your office a lot and sits in your chair, then I recommend maybe check out FlexiSpot and see if they've got a chair for you. If you guys do find something you like, use this code here. This is an exclusive code just for you guys and it'll let them know that I sent you. So thank you to FlexiSpot for sponsoring today's video and making my life like a lot more comfortable in the office. I really appreciate it. Now, this shot and angle might look a little bit boring, but I do love putting some of my favorite artwork in the photos behind me, and I've got everything hooked up to smart lights. So, hey Siri, turn on the office lights. Pretty fun. So every morning I walk in, I just ask Siri to turn things on for me, and then we're ready to rock and roll. We've got a good mood in here. We've got a smart light on my TV, on a tube light, on my display lights over here. I've set up some custom lighting in the wood slat wall as well, and the light over my workbench. So for all of my smart stuff, I went with a company called Veneer because they integrate really easily and quickly with your Apple HomeKit. So this was one of my favorite things to put together because I had to actually put light strips all the way around the back, and then I wrapped it around the bottom of each display so that it would light up each item. A lot of people, they'll just put the strips on the back, but I found a really clever way to wrap it around, and that way everything gets its own spotlight and I think looks awesome. Again, all of this is dimmable and color changeable to your heart's desire. And because you guys know that I'm a car guy, one of my favorite things that I got from Veneer is the garage door opener. It makes life so much easier. You'd be surprised. Easily one of my favorite updates to this room is the wood slat walls that you see behind me. They are from the wood veneer hub, and they were so easy to install, but they absolutely transformed this space. Because I'm in a basement, I only have these 4 walls and there's no light, there's no windows. So this is the warmth that I needed to walk into this office every day and still feel like it's a cozy place to be. Before I installed it, it was just a navy blue wall like that, which is fine, but adding the warmth from these wood walls was absolutely critical. Not only do they look good, they have soundproof backing on them as well. So just a huge win all around with these wood veneer hub wood slat walls. If you guys are interested in these, I'll leave a link down below for you guys because they're kind of awesome. I've also used these wood slat walls to surround my TV area, which looks amazing. And I had a couple extra ones, so I was able to put them out in the home theater area as well. Can't recommend these enough, and they were so easy to install. Now, one major issue you can run into when creating a creative space is running out of room for stuff. And that's why I came up with a solution with this wall to create a wall that has storage built in and behind it. Check this out. Movable wall. And inside of here, I have all my boxes. I've got a stack where I can put my bins in there. I've got my light bags, I've got tripods, and behind that wall, I'm actually even using 4 light stands as well. So I'm really utilizing this space as best as I can, because you can see that stupid water pipe is in there. So it's not a pretty place. With a little creativity, I was able to put some wheels on that wall, mount a TV, get it powered back there, and now it's one of my favorite walls in this office. As you can see, we've got the wood veneer hub wall slats there. I bought some soundproof square blocks off of Amazon, and we've got an Amazon Fire TV on the wall there. So I can display anything from my computer over to that TV, and I can just kind of pick which background I want on there from my MacBook. Pretty convenient, and I love the way that this looks. This space was one of the last ones that I got set up in my office, but it has become the most critical space for me because this is where I keep all of the gear that I need to use on a daily basis. I've got the Lumix S9 that I use almost daily for my social content, my favorite 3 lenses here, and stacked and ready to go. I've got accessories, tools, headphones, batteries, and in these drawers, I've got, my version of an organized mess. So, like you kind of know where all your stuff is, and I've got ND filters, accessories, batteries, cables, all those kinds of things accessible where I know where they are. It might not be a pretty mess, but it's my mess. So I love this space. This space has become so effective for me to know where my stuff is, and I honestly highly recommend if you can get an organized space like this in your office. It helps a ton. And this Husky is on wheels as well, so I can move it out of the way if need be. So there you go, guys. That is the full tour of my creative office and space. I find it pretty incredible what you can do with just 4 walls, building a new one, I guess, and a little bit of creativity. But I hope you guys appreciated watching this. Maybe you learned a little bit of something. If you did, give it a thumbs up for me. You might want to subscribe to the channel here. You might like that video there. And I do hope I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.